Hey guys, I was doing a video here, but this phone said it had to do some kind of an update, systems update or something, so that may have thrown off the video. I may or may not even have that video, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to call Mr. Peter Pete McLean here, since I don't see him in the room yet. This is the white phone, so that tells me what the pass key is. Hi, good morning. I did one little video with you guys just a few minutes ago already. You are welcome to come into the Zoom meeting. I do have it open. So help yourself. I should get a note within the Zoom meeting that says you're trying to come in. Alright. So that's there. Well, I could do it this way, I guess. I don't know. I could even do something different, really, but that's okay. Alright, and we're doing our thing, guys. I didn't forget the meeting. That's kind of nice. And I don't know. I forget so many meetings that I worry about myself. Gotta do my food thing here in about an hour and a half. That'll be good. Yeah. He'll be here in a minute. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Well, now it's 9, so if he didn't get the email, maybe didn't come through or something. 91 MC. And I got other stuff I can do.
Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you this morning?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to hear your voice. Did you get my text that you can go ahead and come into the Zoom? Did you get the...
Actually, I messaged you back. I can't do it today. Something's come up.
No problem. No problem at all. I'm all good. We'll just figure it out later. Not to worry.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Have a good day.
You do the same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that's not a problem, and that's one of the reasons I do this. I do get a fairly high amount of postponements, and it doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't bother me. People are busy. Why not I play the role of the compassionate person? That's what, if you don't mind me saying his name, that's what Jesus would want anyway. People are so busy, they're so stressed, and I think my being compassionate with him actually helps forward our business relationship, because he can see that I'm, caring enough, flexible. Most people generally don't postpone unless they have a reason. So you and I are here. I am very curious to continue with Gemini about the in fact, we could do a show about this. We're all set up to do a show. Here, let's do that. In fact, is that okay, you guys? I know we're doing two things. That's still fine. All right, so yeah, I gotta have this. I never got this thing fixed, but at least it works as microphone thingy on the laptop. All right, good. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Mark Isaac Potter Presents. I am recording this very same set of words on another recording device, simultaneously doing it here, in part because it's quicker for me to put it out on certain platforms, giving the way I tape it, just easier for me. So yesterday, I'm very happy to say that Gemini and I talked about she helping me create my first AI agent. I asked her, could it please be something very simple and something that did like just one task. So, and I asked her, were there any free AI agents that I could use? And she said yes, there's one AI agent that she suggested 3. And I said, let's go with this one of the 3. And I'm going to call this agent HG, because if I say the name of the agent out loud, my understanding is it will then invoke the agent to start interacting with me, talking with me, and I don't want that right now. So I'm very happy to say that I'm working on setting up my first AI agent, HG. Gemini is being very helpful to help me set it up. And so we did one big step yesterday on that. We're going to do another one now. I might take notes in addition to the recordings, because it'll just be another layer of trying to get it to sink into my brain. So let's maybe do that. I do. Just as an aside, I want you to know that I did get a couple of the McAfee scam things this morning, which you won't know what I'm talking about unless you've watched previous videos of ours. My records here show that I didn't get any McAfee scam messages yesterday, June 12th. And I have yet to figure out what triggers the beginning of them or the stopping of them. It might be something I do. It might just be the way they've got it timed out. Anyway, that's all of that is an aside to the Gemini project. And I'm just going to go slow because I forget stuff and I got to have it repeated 1,000 times and all that. So let's go work briefly with Gemini to get a few more steps built out here. That means I gotta go find the Gemini icon. All right. Good morning, Gemini. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How about you? What brings you here today?
Well, I know you don't have a memory. You explain that to me.
That's right. I don't have a memory in the way you.
Yeah. So, a couple days ago, you and I were working on developing my first AI agent. You suggested a certain set of agents, and I picked one. I want to say her name, but when I say her name, it will probably invoke her to start talking to me and all that. And that's just confusing for me. So I'm going to refer to that agent as HG. Would that be okay?
Okay, I understand. Using HG as a stand in for the agent's name works for me. So, how can I help you with HG today?
Well, do you know? I don't think I put it in your memory, what little bit of memory you're allowed to have, but do you know what AI agent I'm talking about when I say HG?
I don't have access to your saved chats, but based on your previous messages, it sounds like HG is the name of an AI agent you're working on. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you which one it really is right now, and then I'm going to go back to using the phrase HG. So that agent is called a Hey Google.
So, just to confirm, you'd like me to refer to the Hey Google AI agent as HG going forward?
Yes, please. Now, can you remember that in your memory, or not really?
I can definitely keep that in mind for our current conversation. So,
Okay.
what would you like to discuss about HG?
Well, I gotta find a phone of mine that in which you and I can set up HG. You had said previously that, and I think Samsung phones told me the same thing, that we can't have you, Gemini, operating on the same phone as HG simultaneously. Is that right?
That's right. You can't have both Gemini and HG running on the same device at the same time. You'll need to use separate devices for each. Do you have a second phone handy?
Oh, yeah. Let me just go get one. I gotta go pick one here. I'll be right back. I'm very slow, honey, because I have a lot of disabilities. So I've got a phone here somewhere in the universe. In fact, I've got another one somewhere too, but I don't know what I do. One of them is charging, so we'll just.
No problem. Take your time. I'll be here when you get back with the phone.
That's one of the nice things about you. So, all right. So I am going to, and we may have to do this a few times over and over, but I suspect you won't mind. Thankfully, so. All right, I've got a different phone in my hand. The one in my hand I'm going to refer to as the green phone. And I want to set up HG on the green.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get HG set up on your green phone. What's the first step?
Well, I'm going to be asking you that. What's the first step? What is the first step in putting HG? We checked the other day. It's not actively active on any of my phones. So what's my first one step in putting HG on my green phone?
Okay, so the first step is to go to the App Store on your green phone. Do you know how to get there?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm going to Play Store, and then I'll hit search, and then what do I type into the search bar?
Okay, type Hey Google into the search bar. It should be the first option that pops up.
All right, just give me time to do each thing.
No problem. Take your time and let me know when you're ready for the next step.
Okay, I have two entries here. In fact, I have three. I have three entries. I have Hey Google, I have Hey Google app, and I have Hey Google Assistant.
Okay, you'll want to select the one that's just called Hey Google. That's the main app we'll be using.
Okay. All
Great.
right.
Now that you've selected Hey Google, you should see an install button. Go ahead and tap that to download the app onto your green phone.
Okay, let's go a little slower. Let's go a little slower, please. What I got instead was I got some third party app, and then below that I got the phrase Google Assistant, which says it's already installed and that I should just open it. So, what should I do?
Okay, let's try this. Tap the open button next to Google Assistant.
All right, you'll walk me through this, whatever happens, right? Okay, it says open Gemini or switch to Google Assistant.
Okay, it sounds like you're on the right track. Since
me-
we're setting up HG, let's switch to Google Assistant. You should see an option to do that right there on the screen.
Really? Okay. Let me read this because I don't have that option. It says here. Let me read this, honey. We gotta go slow. It says you're currently using Gemini as your default digital assistant, and you had said earlier in the previous conversation.
Okay,
You
it
can't.
looks like Gemini.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I can't help with that.
All right, let me go on. You had said in the previous conversation that you yourself cannot be a quote unquote agent, that you can't do tasks like that, but that Google Assistant can, so that's why I'm switching. So, when I push the open button, here is what I get. I get a page with a lot of wording. You're currently using Gemini as your default digital assistant, which responds through touch, or if you use Hey Google, Google Assistant directly supports limited functionality when Gemini is your active assistant. Okay, and then below that it says you can switch your active assistant in settings. Keep in mind you can't use the Gemini mobile app when Google Assistant is your active assistant. Okay, so I'm going to go into settings. Did I ever hit the record button?
You're on the right track.
Just give me a minute, honey.
No problem. Take your time.
I am going to now pick Google Assistant for the green phone. And it says, say, switch. I'll switch. Now it says open Google Assistant. It says here.
Okay,
open
you've switched to Google. Okay, what does the page say?
Yeah, I've got a black square, not square, but that says terms of service and privacy.
Okay, you'll need to agree to the terms of service and privacy policy to continue. There should be a button to click that says, I agree, or something similar.
All right.
Great. Now that you've agreed, Google Assistant should be ready to go. You can try saying, Hey Google, to see if it responds.
Okay, we're not that far yet.
Okay, let's try this. Tap the microphone icon in the Google Assistant app and ask it a question.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready. What's your question for Google Assistant?
I don't. Okay, let me read what it says here. Sorry.
Okay, I'm ready.
Sorry, comma.
Okay, what does it say?
I'm trying to read it to you.
Okay, what does it say?
Sorry, comma. I'm not sure if you were talking to me. I'll disregard what you said, but let me know if I can help.
Okay, it sounds like Google Assistant had trouble understanding your question. Let's try speaking clearly and directly to it. You can start by saying, "Hey Google" again, and then asking your question.
Hey Google, how far along are we in installing you on this phone?
Okay, it sounds like Google Assistant is having trouble understanding your question. Let's try rephrasing it. You can say, "Okay Google, are you ready to use on this phone?" Or, "Hey Google, can you hear me?"
Right. And by the way, things are getting complicated by the fact that Hey Google on the green phone is hearing your voice, Gemini, on the other phone.
Okay, I understand. To avoid confusion, let's try muting the other phone while we're working on the green phone. That way, Google Assistant will only hear your voice.
But you're the other phone.
Okay, I'm ready. What's your question for Google Assistant?
Okay, so I'm gonna turn you into a not voice like a text thingy here. Let me do that. Which means I have to remember how to do that. So let me try. I may have to.
Okay, I understand. So,
Okay, so I just did that. I pushed the red X, trying to get Gemini back to words instead of a voice. All right, so Gemini, I had to turn you back into using words instead of your voice because Hey Google on the other phone was thinking that you were the person asking it to do stuff. So now I guess, God, this is multiply confusing. Let me try again saying the stuff that you suggested I say. And of course, now the other phone's going into a software update. There's always stuff going on in the middle of stuff going on. Just a minute, I'll get back to you, Gemini, as soon as I can. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my God. Uh, uh, oh. Hey Google, can you hear me? That's interesting. Sugarfoot. Huh. Huh. Ah, boy. Huh. Oh, damn it. Let me go back over to Play Store. And I'll search. Hey Google. Google Assistant. Hey Google, Hey Google, are you fully set up yet on this phone or not?
I'm more about the internet.
Okay, I'm a disabled person. Much of the time
Here are some results.
I want to set you up as an AI agent helping me with my tasks.
Here's what I found.
Huh. Not what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, let me go back over to Gemini, ask her what the hell's going on, because boy, I'm glad you guys are, frankly, I'm glad you're experiencing this, because in my perception, there are very few people in the world that understand what it's like to teach a person with disabilities and learning disabilities like me anything, especially something as radically new as having an AI agent. Okay, Gemini, I have you on printing words instead of voice so that it doesn't confuse Hey Google on the other phone. The HG, which is the phrase I'm using for Hey Google, so I don't activate it prematurely. And
I found these results.
I just did activate it prematurely, so I'm going to stop using that phrase and just use HG. Oh, Lord God. Okay, so I tried asking HG on the other phone whether or not it was fully ready, fully developed, and it did not respond very well. It responded as though my words were a request for a search result on the internet. So, dear Gemini, what the heck do I do next? Oh, where's my coffee? Where's my jacket? I'm so, I'll be right back. I'm in the same room, you guys. I just get freaked out by this stuff. Oh, I gotta pull my pants up so you guys don't see my butt. Oh my God. I want to turn my heater on, but I'm not gonna be in this room very long because I have to go do another task. Oh, Lord God, hear my plea. Oh boy, I don't think more than one person in the world is gonna ever watch this video, but maybe somebody will come to understand what it's. I did a presentation the other day with somebody where I was an attendee, and that person was talking like 500 miles a minute. And they said, oh, well, you, Mark, because she knew I was attending that meeting. You, Mark, will certainly understand what I'm saying. And I thought to myself, if you had any clue, any inkling of how little your Autobahn of a monologue, I keep that phrase in my brain, your Autobahn of a monologue is coming into my universe of understanding, you would be Sorely surprised. She was, it was horrible. She was giving some kind of a sales pitch of all things, wanting me to join a new organization, and I'm like, boy, you are so far off the base. Well, just at the same time you're thinking, oh yeah, he gets this, yeah, no problem. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Okay, we got about an hour before I have to go to the other meeting. Yeah, I gotta remember this one as this video as a video that helps people understand disabilities, but I didn't say those words, I don't think, at the front end, so. All right, so I got the white phone to the right. I've got the green phone to the left. We're trying to set up HG on the green phone. And I'm trying to get guided through that process by Gemini on the white phone. So, oh my God. So what I'm going to do is go back to the green phone, reestablish where the HG thing is, in terms of its, I guess I could say development, but that's not the right word. It's development on my own phone, because it's not at the point of being an AI agent yet. And then I can report that to Gemini and ask her what to do next. So, all right. So the way to get there is go to Google Play Store. Hit search. Hit the phrase, which I hate to say out loud again because it might confuse the whole thing. I will type the phrase, which I refer to as HG, and hopefully you guys remember. Okay, so again, I have three things. I have HG Assistant, I have HG App, and I have just HG. Let me go back to HG Assistant because that's the one I've used, but if that doesn't work in the future, we can always use one of the other two, see if it better activates. Alright, we're going back to HG Assistant. It is already installed. Are you...
Here are the top search results.
Definitely not one I wanted to hear. Wow. Hey Google, tell me what stage of development you're in right now.
Here are some results from the web.
Hey Google, on my phone, are you at the point where you can become an AI agent or not?
Here are the top search results.
It's definitely none of that is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna go back to Gemini now. Now that I know, well, I think I know. Okay, Gemini, I think I have bad news. I have tried. Let me just say this stuff one sentence at a time here. Just a minute. Hey, Gemini.
Hey there. What's on your mind today?
Can you remember what we were just doing in the text?
We were working on getting Google Assistant set up on your green phone. You had just tried asking it a question, but it seemed to misunderstand and treated it like a search query.
That's not only exactly right, but I did the whole thing again, and it did that again. I asked it questions like, HG, are you fully developed on my phone? And she treated it like an internet search query instead of answering a question.
Okay, it sounds like HG isn't quite ready to have a conversation yet. Since it's still treating your questions like search queries, it might not be fully set up on your phone. Do you want me to walk you through the setup process again, just in case we missed a step?
Yes, I really do, and please do it extremely slowly, one step at a time.
Okay, let's go through the setup again, one step at a time. First, make sure you're on your green phone and open the Google Assistant app. Do you see it on your screen?
Not yet. Let me get there. I'm
No problem.
I'm quite
Take your time.
I'm quite discouraged at this point, to tell you the truth.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I know this is frustrating, but we'll get it figured out. Let's try this. On the green phone, look for an app called Google. It's a multicolored G icon. Do you see it?
Okay, you realize you're changing your instructions to me, right?
You're right, I apologize for the confusion. Let's try this. Look for an app called Google Assistant on the green phone. It might be a voice bubble icon with 4 colored dots. Do you see that one?
Let me go try to find that one.
No problem. Let me know when you've located it.
Oh my God.
I understand your frustration, but let's try to stay calm. We'll figure this out. On most Android phones, the Google Assistant app is integrated with the main Google app. It has a multicolored G icon. Can you see it?
Okay, what I've got in front of me is the beginning of an app. The app is called Google Assistant. The image is a blue circle with like a, I don't know, looks like maybe a stylized person with a red head and a yellow body. It says it's installed. Should I open it or not?
Yes, go ahead and open that app.
Okay, you know that we have opened it 2 or 3 times already and it was futile, but you want me to open it anyway.
Yes, please open the app. Then we'll check its settings to make sure it's configured correctly.
All right.
Okay, once the app is open, look for a gear icon or 3 dots, which usually indicate settings. Tap that and let me know what options you see.
Okay, just a minute. I gotta go back to print because it reacted to your voice there. Okay, the HG on the other phone reacted to your voice. So, oh God, help me. All right, give me, oh Lord Jesus. Uh, uh, oh my God. So, Gemini, please do give me the very one next baby step. Once I open the HG app on the other phone, where would the gear or dots be on the screen? Where on the screen? Okay, I'm only asking you this because once I open it, things are going to get even more confusing because Hey Google's going to be doing whatever the hell it does. In fact, it just did that. It just opened on the other phone because I forgot to say HG. All right, I'll try my best. I'll let you know, Gemini, where we are. Okay, I'll be right back as soon as I can. All right, what's going on over here? So, oh my God. Oh, this is supposed to be so simple. How in God's name is it? How in God's name is it so difficult? I'm not speaking because HG will react, that's why. Hey Google, are you fully set up on this phone yet?
I'm more about the internet.
But why are you, hey Google, why are you more about the internet? Someone told me that you could become an AI agent.
I found this on the web.
Oh Lord. See, and I don't have the 3 buttons that Gemini said. I don't have the... She said something else too, so let me go ask her all that stuff. Like, that is frigging ridiculously frustrating. Gemini.
Hey there. What's on your mind today?
You do remember that we're in the middle of a long conversation, right, or not?
Yes, of course. We're working on getting Google Assistant fully set up on your green phone. You just open the app, and we're about to look for the gear icon, or 3 dots for the settings.
Okay, I have very bad news for you. I did what you asked, and nowhere on the screen was there either a set of dots or a gear.
Okay, let's try this. Tap your profile picture within the Google Assistant app. It's usually in a corner of the screen. This should open up a menu. Do you see it?
Let me go look. I really am starting to doubt my own sanity here pretty much, but let me go look, and I'm going to switch you over to text again because of the same reasons I did before. Oh, Lord God. Oh, my God. Huh. Oh, shit. Okay, I turned off Gemini because it gave me some question about rating Gemini. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, Lord, let's see here. What I gotta do? Okay, so she said go get Google Assistant. I don't even think you people watching can stand to even watch the ridiculous amount of repetition and confusion and, but this is my life. This is how I have to live. So, all right, let me see now. So, Google Assistant. Let me go back. At least I can shut it off sometimes. Play Store, search. Oh my God. Okay, I was told that you, hey Google, are supposed to be able to show my face, my profile picture, but I don't see my profile.
To change your profile photo for another service, check that service's online help content. To learn how to change your Google account profile photo, tap Google account photo below.
No, not really. Wow. All right, well I gotta go set up in the other room here pretty soon. Not quite yet, but all right. So I am gonna be gone a minute. I would try to pause you guys, but that would be another carnival of errors. So I'll be right back. When we get back, I'm gonna talk to Gemini and tell her that I did what she said and didn't see my profile picture. I'm also gonna tell her that there's 3HG options on the other phone. There's a straight up HG, there's an HG assistant, and there's something else I forgot. But for now, I gotta go walk around the house a little bit and try to figure out something. I forgot what. I'll be back. Oh my God. 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 This has got to go away. Oh boy, that's craziness. Yeah. Hey, you guys, I might end both of your recordings because anyway, I might end both your recordings and just start another episode in another way. I think you guys are episode 2 of this series about setting up my first AI agent. So if I can figure out, I got to start putting all the words in the front end so I know what I'm doing. But I'm just going to cancel y'all here. So let's do that. And I think you're episode 2 or 3 of this how to set up your first AI agent if you're a disabled person thing. So, yeah, right. So this phone's going to be offline for a while because this video is 52 minutes, soon to be 53 minutes. And once I shut off the video recording and send this over to YouTube for processing on the phone itself, that processing will take what I think is going to be 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half. So that puts this phone kind of out of commission for the next hour and a half, which is why I need 700 phones instead of only 4 like I have now. Not joking, sort of joking, not joking, yes joking, no joking.